How many people are going to find this secret bunker? We're talking all about it right now on DISHIN Days, coming up next.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Why, hello, all of you Days of Our Lives fans. It's Sunday, which means it's time to start DISHIN Days. We are your favorite podcast people who are going to recap NBC's #1 hit soap opera, Days of Our Lives. I'm your host, Tony Moore, and I am joined by my usual gaggle of gals. We have to my far left,
Michael Mattis, hi.
and of course,
Tami, Goveia.
and of course, a shout out to Mark J. Freeman, who is a busy gal and has no time for us, but
Oh, we love you, Mark.
we wish her well.
Unless
and
the
also,
actors are here, then he makes time.
True. And then James Lott Jr., who is
James.
probably out catching some sun,
Some much deserved R&R.
R&R,
Yes. We love you,
gardening, all the way down in Inglewood, which I have yet to drive down because traffic in LA is
Oh my
horrible,
God.
but I talk to him
It's like
every day,
another
so it's
world.
like being with him. So shout out to JLJ.
Hi, James.
Also, if you guys haven't already, make sure you like us and follow us on all social media platforms. We are DISHIN Days on Instagram and Facebook, and _DISHIN Days on Twitter. The @ is implied. And if you are watching live, thank you so much. Make sure you go over to iTunes and give us a comment and 5 stars. We never know. If you rate us 5 stars and give us a great comment, you might be our fan of the week. Speaking of fans, if you are a huge fan of soap operas, make sure you tune into our other soap opera recaps. We have Restless Rap and also the GH Report. So if you're a fan of those, make sure you tune in after the show. And of course, that's my long-winded announcement, and now it's time to get into our show, DISHIN Days.
I love this music that they're playing.
It's very soothing.
It's just like-
The soft undertone
Yeah,
of
but it's
Days
like
of Our
a
Lives.
Western, like a cowboy on the horse, you know.
Oh,
you
like
know what I
the
mean?
end, and
Yeah.
he's going into the sunset, and the
Yeah.
credits are rolling
Love
up.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
It also sounds very Little House on the Prairie.
It does.
Yeah. All right. What did you guys think of this week?
Good week.
Yeah?
Lots of motion. Things
Lots
in
of motion?
motion.
Yeah.
Found out a lot of stuff.
I felt like I was romping with Sierra and Trip in bed and romping in the bunkers. And
So ketchup disgusts me. Like absolutely disgusts
Seriously?
me.
Like in
Like
real
ketchup,
life?
mustard stuff. I can't stand the smell of it. Like if it's around me. So
Oh, you're one of those people.
I am one
learn
of those
something
people.
new
and
every day.
that
Every day.
scene, I was just like, I was like, I can't watch because then like she threw it got on him, and I'd be like, I would
Right,
die.
right.
I'd be like, I need to go take a shower.
and then when she fell
right
back
now.
onto the food,
Yeah.
you know, it was like,
I hope they got a shower like immediately after that.
Well, I was just like, first of all, no food fight is going to happen in a room. Like, come on, y'all could have did that in the kitchen.
Well, why waste food like
wow,
that? That's my
there's
other
no
issue.
spontaneity.
That-
Why
That's
waste
true,
good
too.
French fries?
No spontaneity. All right, speaking
Anyway,
of
so
spontaneity, let's start it
Yes.
off right now. It's now time to start
DISHIN
Days. Tamala?
Moi? Yay!
All
That was
right,
funny.
ladies and gentlemen, let's get into our first storyline of the week with
Oh, my
Eric,
goodness.
Nicole, Brady, Kristen, Xander, all the mystery patients.
Everybody,
Oh,
all
wow.
the
Okay,
That was
initials.
crazy.
First off, fast forward to Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and Nicole trying to find Eric, and all the rooms and all the initials flashing, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, no, you have got to be
Yeah.
kidding me.
Yeah, it's like a house of horrors. You know, with all
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
the mirrors, and you're
It-
confused and you don't know where to go.
It was very American Horror Story,
Yes.
like all, and it was ED, AV, VA, WR, and like, was there anything else? Anyone else?
Did
you
she
say-
ever see ED? Did
Yeah.
she see his room?
Nicole?
Nicole? Yeah. Well, they all.
Sammy did. I don't know about Nicole though.
Well, yeah. Nicole's montage was the reveal of the other initials,
The
since
other
we
ones.
already knew
But she
ED.
didn't see EJ's room.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I read a fan was like, if they're bringing people back from the dead, no, this is now like science fiction. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, I feel like I pull a Wendy Williams where I'm like,
No open arms.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't know how I
ahead.
feel about it yet. It
Yeah.
depends how they
how
go
they
forward with
unveil
it.
it.
Yeah.
I will just say, shout out to Ron and the writers at Days, because what's happening is just like I feel like it's always edge of the seat, like you're with them.
Oh yeah.
On these journeys and trips and things that are happening.
It keeps you focused on what's happening.
Yeah.
Like the way the it's presented to us and the way the stories flow now, and
yes,
the scenes with the characters and the dialogue. It keeps us compelled.
I love feeling and screaming at the TV, what is happening?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Or
That's
laughing.
how I felt.
Or laughing.
Always laughing.
Yeah.
The writing's so funny. It's crazy funny.
So lots happening in little old Nashville.
Yes.
You have Eric and Nicole who have set their plan in motion.
So seriously, Eric is outside the door with his ear to the door,
And she's
waiting for Xander to leave.
Not very hiding, because she was like, "Go hide," and he's like, "I am," and he's like, right at the door.
That was silly.
Yeah.
Like, do better.
What if he just opens the door and you're there? That was like,
Well, he was
oh my
listening,
God.
so I guess he would have known.
Yeah,
but-
and that's what I was thinking, and I loved how Nicole kind of guided and had her voice get louder, so that as a way to kind of signal Eric, like, bitch, if
Get
you by
away.
the door, back up,
Have
because
a
I'm about
nice
to let
day,
him out.
honey.
I liked how she made Xander believe like it might happen between them,
Yeah.
and then she just kind of slowly
He's
backed away.
pretty-
Like, have a good day at work.
He's
Yeah.
easy to manipulate.
Yeah.
For her, he's easy to manipulate.
Cupid.
But
Yeah, he's pretty
can we just take a moment for shirtless Xander? I mean,
They're very gratuitous about it, and I don't mind it. Like coming out in the towel.
he came out in a towel?
Yeah.
What? Yes.
Isn't that what you're talking about?
I was talking about when he was putting on his shirt.
That was
No,
last week.
he was in the yellow towel
This week, it
No,
was-
that was this week.
Was it this week?
This week, yeah, because I just watched it.
Okay.
This week he was like, no, listen, y'all know I know a towel moment. But this was when Nicole had ironed the shirt.
That's the shirt, yeah.
And he was like, oh, thank you. And that's the moment I was just like,
No, but there was
another scene.
There was a
scene
towel.
where they're having a conversation.
How'd you miss that?
And he leans.
It was like half the episode.
He literally leans into the table.
Yeah, and I was like,
in
is
the
that
yellow
towel? I was like, is that towel gonna drop?
I know exactly. Like, how's that staying on, Tony?
I have no
Shame
idea.
on you.
Can someone send me pictures, please?
Yes, please, someone, fans.
I can't believe I missed that. Oh, someone did say Xander in the towel was great. Oh my God, how did I miss it?
I swear,
You
I
were
think
dusting.
the shirt scene was last week, and then this week it was the towel.
No, there
No,
was
this-
a shirt
no,
scene where
this-
she
this was a
pressed
shirt
it.
scene.
It was
but
this
there were
week?
two
That was
different.
this week?
He had his
Yeah.
pants on when she pressed the shirt, and then
Yeah.
the scene before that, he was in the yellow towel.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, got it.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
my bad.
keeping count if you guys aren't.
Yeah.
Honestly,
So there's that plan, but it quickly unfolded because Xander, picked up on it.
A lot happened because then Sammy found Kristen and Brady's hotel room.
Yeah,
I didn't know where she was.
And-
Where is she?
Oh, I knew where she was.
Did
And then
she?
she
Yeah.
bribed the whole. Sammy's running through her money like
Yeah.
crazy right now. She's like, "Here's $200."
Well, she's
She-
giving out half of it to
Yeah.
Stefan, so she better be counting it.
$200 is nothing compared to what she had, like 120 million.
I know, she
and then
still
she
got
But a
gave
little
like
bit at a
half-
time before she knows it.
$200 is
Mr. Frugal
$2.
Freddy here.
Well, whatever.
I could have
She'll
gotten
make
that
it
guy
back.
away for $100.50.
I like his character. That was a great
Oh,
casting.
he was funny.
The
Great
manager,
casting,
yeah.
Marnie. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
he was
great.
a funny character, and I love their interaction with each other.
The
And then
prices just went up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
ratings just went up.
and she, of course it did.
Of course it did.
And I love that she was like a boss with it. She was just like, shh, 200, and I was like,
Don't
all
you
right,
wish?
Sammy.
Hashtag goals.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, here.
Be
Yeah.
able to pass out hundies like
Right?
that. Yeah.
Exactly.
I can't do that.
But Sammy is running around with her own plan, but she discovers that
And-
Brady, she thinks
Brady-
She,
she thinks-
always has it wrong.
I know, she thinks Brady's
in
working with
cahoots
Kristen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she finds out that they're not working together because they end up seeing each other in the now
The
empty
room.
room
Yeah.
of EJ.
Yeah.
And then in true classic Sammy form, Brady's like, I got the keys. She's like, okay, great, let's go look. Oh wait, hold on. Click.
Click. She's
And-
like, I still can't trust
Yeah,
you yet.
she's like, I don't know about you. I'll be back. No, I got this.
I got this.
Thank
Exactly.
you. Yeah. No, that was
No, I
hilarious.
cracked up when she found that bag in the room.
The duffel bag.
The duffel bag
Okay.
with it's just Brady
Brady
Black.
Black, just printed, clear as day.
And then I was like, she's gonna open it and look in it. No. Like I thought maybe Brady left something like a clue or something.
No,
for,
she just wanted to find out.
But no, there
Like
was nothing.
ID.
It was just like the bag was there. That's how she knew Brady was there. That was the whole purpose of the bag. I
That
thought
was
that
it.
there was gonna be something in it. Like,
Yeah.
a clue or something, but
Well,
no, just his name, plain as day on it.
He did say the guy was just like they didn't even check out or anything like that, so it's not like they were like in a rush or anything.
Got
so
it.
of course she was bound to find something. But love Sammy and her craziness, Avi. And then
Avi.
Kristen. She went from tying up Brady and dealing with him
She's getting really good at that.
to now tying
She's
up
got her
Eric.
knots down.
Ugh, it's
I'll tell you, so much happened with that. I'm like trying to I'm like, oh yeah, that happened. Oh yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out her plan because it's now starting to unravel and unfold. And I don't understand why. I mean, this is a huge undertaking for her to like if there are other people involved, or,
The scope of this whole thing has just exploded.
Yeah, and it's like it's just you and Xander doing this?
I guess.
Well, everyone's catatonic. I mean, they got it under control.
Well, now she's saying, and then she says like, oh, now that everybody knows about it, the whole project is compromised
Yes.
and they have to leave.
Yeah.
So-
Which actually the stakes are so much higher because there's so many more people now. If it was
Yeah.
just EJ, it's like, girl, just chill. You can
Yeah.
find somewhere else to take him. But no, there's like five or six other people. So
April says we should do a poll on and count how many times Xander is shirtless this week, and then report back on Sunday.
Done.
I'm down for
Yeah,
that.
we'll go-
I'm
yeah.
down for that. My
Oh,
gosh.
and Xander, the Nicole and Xander selfie, which made its debut, was pretty funny.
yes,
Anyone? Bueller?
The what?
the Nicole and Xander
Oh, sorry.
selfie.
That did not land at all. That missed the runway and crashed and burned. So let's move on.
My bad. Did we discuss everything? That was it,
No.
right?
I think so. I feel like a lot happened, but yeah, I guess the
There was just a
mystery
lot
now.
of tying
the
up.
mystery now is like, who are all these people?
These people
and I mean,
that
you
are
can try
in this
to you
room.
can kind of figure it out based
So-
on the initials.
So, Ava.
Someone was saying
Vitale.
Ava.
You think
Ava
so?
Vitale, because her initials were AV. I was trying to think of other people
We
who
missed
have died.
AD, Andre
Andre Demira.
Demira.
Someone
AD
said-
was one of them.
Or Anthony.
Or someone
Demira.
said Anthony Demira, and it
Yeah.
might be
Oh,
Tony.
Tony.
So,
I don't care as long as Teo's coming
But then
back.
who is WR? Is that Rolf?
William Rolfe, because that's his full name.
Yeah.
But I feel like he'd be alive, so I don't know. Is he alive? Like, I've lost track of Rolfe, if he's alive or not.
Rolf, remember, took some sort of pill
Mm-hmm.
and offed himself.
Oh.
But I don't
Oh,
know.
and he left the book, or was that?
Yeah, he
was
left
that how
the
he-
invisible
right.
book
Okay,
for
that's right.
Will.
With the invisible pages.
With the
Yeah.
with the formula.
So
Right.
yeah, WR could be him. They're bringing him back
Okay.
to life. He was in that Dr. Rolfe was in the season preview. He was in it, whether it's a dream or a something.
And
you
then
don't know.
VA Vivian.
Vivian Alamin.
Vivian
Right.
Alamin.
So okay.
That makes sense. So basically everybody that's died on the show except Serena and Paige.
And Paige, right?
Yeah. I guess they missed the boat.
But there might be another bunker somewhere.
I mean, there could be an annex
There's always another bunker.
in another state, or maybe somewhere in Tennessee, where all the big stuff seems to happen. Last year it was Memphis, where they found Will, and now this year in Nashville. I wonder what the significance is about Tennessee. Tennessee.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
I don't know.
I wonder if there's a significance, or if Ron just really loves Tennessee.
Or maybe just to jazz it up a little bit.
Jazz it up. Yeah.
Let's get out of Salem for a little while.
Well, also, things were brought to Tennessee because Sarah Horton lives in Nashville.
Right.
So that could be. I mean, that's one major tie-in as to why everything is happening in Nashville.
Right, but they could have made Sarah Horton live in somewhere else. You know?
Sure, but they
didn't
chose
have to do
Nashville.
it, but they chose Nashville. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just wondering what the
Why
significance is, why they're
Nashville?
why they chose Memphis, where Will is, and why they chose Nashville. Why the writers chose both cities in Tennessee. You know what I mean?
The set allows more so for a southern western theme.
Okay, we'll go with that. Sounds plausible to me.
Listen, if you like it, I love it.
It feels like so much more happened, but I guess that's it for that
That's it. They were just.
storyline.
It was a really long scene. Well, they were off for a couple days too.
Annie Goen said, "Don't forget SD. SD did flash really quickly.
SD,
S?
Serene.
SD. Stefano.
Oh,
No.
my living word. The Phoenix.
Days of Our Lives. If you bring back Stefano as someone else,
Yeah, that.
I beg your pardon. You cannot steal my move.
Yeah.
I borrowed it. I paid homage. No, please do not recast Stefano. You cannot recast Stefano if you do.
Oh.
I'd be mad.
Speaking of recast, which I hope they don't do, so whoever's playing this possible EJ guy, his voice when he was saying Samantha,
It
even
sounded
sounds
like James Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, I don't
Fingers
know.
crossed.
That would be a great surprise.
It would be
like
so
if they
amazing.
kept that hidden, that would be epic.
Oh my gosh.
We'll see.
Okay.
So yeah,
right.
now we're
I'm
on.
loving it. I'm loving the storyline. I'm loving the bunkers.
It's good stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
And now we have Cian.
Cian,
our favorite new super couple, Cian.
I don't know how.
And
Hope needs to let it go.
I know,
The
but
fact that she's
know,
come up with this harebrained idea that Ben has. This is ridiculous.
it's ridiculous yet plausible. I don't believe it, but it's an option I'd never thought of. Ben could have planted that evidence,
but
knowing
he
it.
didn't.
No, I don't think he did.
Erg.
I don't care what anybody says. I think Hope did it. I think
No.
Hope did it,
No.
and Hope is like now trying to run it around in a circle like she didn't do it.
That would be for me. That would be a twist. I don't think so.
I still think Hope did it.
Okay, we'll see. So yeah.
I'm just over this whole like let the man live. Let
Yeah.
the man prove himself. Like he's not able to prove himself. And now with this whole thing, I don't want him to do this whole thing with Claire.
No,
so
I don't
like at
either.
the end, I'm glad he was like, nope, I can't do it because I can't lie to her.
Yeah, but
Nope.
then he changed his mind.
Mm-hmm.
He's back on.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Oh yeah.
At the very end of
At
that
the
episode.
same time that Xander was in a towel, so clearly you missed that too.
I did. I missed that. I must have.
So
know
he
what was
said
happening.
yes, then he said no,
And the
then
look
Claire
on his face, it was
weaved
funny.
her
Robert
magic.
Scott, the look on his face when they were like, "Why are you shaking hands?" He looked at Claire and was like, "Bitch, you
say
better come up with
something.
something."
Say
This is your plan.
I
Say
just-
something.
I want the character of Ben to be able to just redeem himself.
Stay honest with Sierra.
Yes. And not do any trickery, not do anything,
Yeah,
and let
I
it.
agree.
And Sierra, girl, admit your feelings about Ben. Stop
You know
trying.
it's there,
Stop
yeah.
using Trip as a way to be
know.
like,
She's in
oh,
denial.
I'm not into Ben.
She's in deep
It's
denial.
like she
and
had-
Claire is absolutely
Yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah.
For once in her life, she's absolutely right.
Okay, but can we see Trip and Claire together?
No, but it's irrelevant.
No,
This is all about Ben and Sierra.
They'd be pretty vanilla.
Right?
Yeah.
There's something about Ben and Sierra though that's just like it just seems like it just fits.
It fits. It fits. It's natural. It's organic. And
Yes.
it's just like you watch them and you're just like, you're glued to it.
Yeah.
It's epic.
Loved
Love it.
the moment when Claire said to Ben, basically, just admit you're in love with her. And Robert, the actor, just took his time, didn't want to say it, and finally said, how could I not? I think that was a how could I not be?
Yeah.
And it was just that moment of, oh my God, he's admitted it. Oh my God, he loves her. But I just loved organic.
That was a
It
good
was
one.
just a beautiful pacing of that moment.
Daquan says, "Can't Trip be bi and interact with Will?
Stop it.
Interact with Will?
Is that what they're calling it now? Interactive?
Interaction. Yeah.
Marlon said, didn't Sierra give Claire the job at Bella Magazine? Why is she still waitressing? Because you still got to
good
have a
point.
side
That's a
hustle.
good question.
You got to have a side hustle.
But she should be making bank being the face of
But that money
of Bella.
won't last forever.
True.
So,
Oh my God.
About the EJ storyline, Me World 2 says the whole EJ storyline should be happening in New Orleans instead of Nashville. Supernatural stuff
Totally.
happens
Stuffs.
in
Yeah,
New Orleans all the time.
New Orleans. One of my favorite cities, by the way.
I've never been.
Oh my gosh.
I should go sometime.
Food, music, so great.
Yeah.
Great cemeteries.
Landon Fuller says, I can see Trip and Claire.
I could see them
I can
together,
see
but
them
it would just
together.
be it wouldn't be as spectacular as like it's kind of unfortunate too for Lucas Adams that like this sin thing happened because now he's kind of been like in the fans' mind just like not even a possibility anymore, and I don't know.
Sierra.
I feel for him
Oh.
because he's cute.
Oh, he's cute.
He deserves some some story and whatnot. And them's my thoughts. What?
Okay.
And he's just playing with his hair.
I was just listening
He's
to
just
your
playing
thoughts.
with his pretend hair.
I was just listening to your thoughts. That's all. You know, just being attentive, listening to thoughts.
I think there's more to Trip than meets the eye. And I think
Well, remember,
if he ends up with because
he
he
started
has
off
his history.
He started off a little
right?
cray cray.
Mm-hmm.
So I think.
Oh, we forgot about that.
not
He was
that
one of the
long-
cray cray ones too.
It wasn't
Right.
that long ago either. It was
No,
really
it is when he
that
first
long.
got
He
there.
held what's her name?
Kayla with the
Kayla.
knife.
So
Yeah.
I think Claire and Trip can bring out the cray cray in each other, and they won't be so vanilla.
Okay.
I think.
Me World is on fire.
What's Me World say?
Trip and Claire's relationship would be similar to Sharpay and Ryan from High School Musical. I don't see them hooking up.
That's cute.
Someone should do a gif of that
Oh,
face.
girl.
Just a shock face.
Ay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
That's all with that. That was all with that, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just them
Hope
again.
and Rafe. Yeah.
All
Now
right.
we have the saga of Baby Bonnie.
Oh my gosh.
continues.
It's now. So now we have Bonnie, Mimi, Lucas, Chloe, Belle,
Right.
and
Bell's been brought into it. Yeah.
and a surprise visitor on Friday, which we'll mention in a second. But I feel like this whole situation has gotten very messy because I don't feel like there's a real reason for everyone wants to go for full custody of children.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like, listen, I know you have a child with Bonnie. Who's cray cray?
She's crazy.
But at the same time, why don't you take it step by step?
No.
Like, you literally just got the child and you're just like, I'm going to sue for full custody. It's like, slow down, bitch. Like, hold up. Like,
No, I agree with Lucas. I would have to. She's absolutely off her rocker, and there's no way I would want my child to have any kind of influence from her at all.
absolutely not. You're not about to come in. I just told you you got a kid. You ain't about to come in and swoop in and just take the child away. We about to have some discussions.
We are.
And then again, I don't even know why we're having this discussion because the baby ain't Bonnie's,
I
it's
know.
Mimi's.
And I was kind of surprised that Mimi, did full disclosure to Miss Bell
Yeah.
about that. They're like,
Oh.
whoa.
So when she was doing that, I was like, wait, is there a confidentiality between lawyer and client as well?
Yes.
I think so.
Oh, for sure.
So that's why. Because I was like, okay, you are talking. But yeah, I'm glad she was
She
able to
can't
get it off her
disclose
chest.
this. Belle cannot
Yeah.
disclose any of this now.
Yeah.
I think even if she doesn't take her on as a client, that initial discussion can't be.
Ooh, and she was about to
Shared.
reveal who the daddy was,
But we
and
know.
like Mimi was like, and I was like, but let her talk. Let her
It better not be
finish.
Philip.
Right.
Better not be Philip.
Oh, now if only Philip would come into the mix. Oh, it would be 1999 all over again. Ugh. But yeah, I'm with this storyline. I'm just seeing how it unravels. Chloe is very suspicious though.
Right.
She is playing the role of girlfriend very nicely. She's not really saying what she's thinking, but
Yeah.
we can see what she's thinking,
Yeah.
and she's picking up on everything. Like when Mimi was like, "Lucas isn't even," she said, "Even what? What do you mean?
Lucas
even
isn't
what?
even
Even Well, she was like, well, what?
with her new bob haircut.
Yes. She was like, "What was that? Come again, Mimi?" So and she's picking up on a lot of stuff, and I think in her mind she's like, I feel like she wants to tell Lucas, "Don't get attached, because I don't think this is yours."
She's been suspicious from day one, so
Yeah.
she hears things differently.
She
Picks up on things.
Even when Lucas was all goo goo gaga in Doug's place, she was sitting over there just like,
And was it Maggie or someone made a comment about that to her? It's like, "Are you have an issue with the baby?
Was it
Are you
Kate?
okay with this?"
Was it last week,
Was-
Kate?
Was it Kate?
Maybe
Maybe Kate,
it was
because they had a
Kate.
scene, yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Oh.
It's like, no, it's not the baby. This is this whole scenario.
I think it's entertaining to me just to see them all interact with each
Yeah.
other. Mm-hmm. Like the storylines, whatever. But,
Yeah. But it's nice
but
just to have them back.
Yeah.
and I don't know, it just it's a great reminder of like that was a group of people
Yes.
we used to like follow. So I'm glad that Days like brought them back and is kind of pumping
And they make
more life
references
into
They're
it.
making the
the-
Google girl run.
Yeah.
Girl,
Yes.
girl.
Ghoul girl, ghoul
Yes,
girl,
man.
ghoul girl.
stuff.
Landon says, "Love her haircut. So happy Nadia Chloe is in a storyline."
It's amazing
again.
what that haircut did for her.
It completely,
Like,
that's
it-
what a good haircut
like,
does,
it-
man.
Yeah.
Boom,
I was
she
like,
is out
dang.
there. She's been
did.
hiding behind that beautiful
And
long
she's
hair
filling
for
out
too
those
long.
dresses very nice. They're dressing her like a professional woman now.
Powerful woman.
Yes, a
Yes.
powerful
Yeah.
woman, yeah. And I love it.
So we had the surprise pop-up of Rex.
Yes.
Okay,
What?
quick roundabout. initial thoughts when you see Roman.
Mm-hmm.
He I think he says, no, it cuts to Rex, and he says Rex, and then he says, hey, like, what was your initial thought seeing Rex?
Tami?
What do I think was Roman's
No.
initial thought?
What was your initial thought of seeing Rex?
My initial thought of seeing Rex is, what are you doing here?
Okay.
It was like, what is
Okay.
going on? Another moment, like, what is going on? That
Okay.
was it.
If you're asking how I thought about Kyle Lowder playing Rex now, because he played
Sure.
Brady for so long,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it's almost been so long that since he's been on, and Eric Martov has been playing Brady for so long
That doesn't bother me at all.
It doesn't bother me at all.
It doesn't bother you?
either.
Okay.
But I do think it's tied to Mimi. He's there because of the whole Mimi Bonnie thing. I think that's what is bringing him back into the fold.
Sure.
That may be kind of obvious though.
And you, Tony?
I love Kyle.
But? Do I hear a but?
I'm not sure. Because once again, like he popped up on screen and I was happy for Kyle. I'm like, yay, Kyle, good for you. But then when it was like Rex, I was just kind of like...
What's really funny, you know what I just realized?
You know?
You know what I just realized? That scene, it was Josh Taylor and Kyle Lowder, both who played characters, took breaks, and came back as a different already established character.
Yeah.
That's a connection.
Their common denominator.
Common denominator. Thank you, Tami. Yes.
So, I don't...
I mean, we'll have to see. He said one line. So
I know.
I feel like in order to get a good feel, we have to let it play out a little bit.
I like the new blood, and we've talked about this before.
Yes.
I like the characters aren't new; they're bringing back established characters. But I like the new storylines and the mix, and I think it's a refreshing thing for the show. I think it's needed.
Let's see. Scott Holston says, oh, Nicole, I agree. I loved him the first go around, but now, meh.
Yeah.
Landon says, it's too soon to see how he will be as Rex. It was very short. Annie Goen says, it's been 13 years since Kyle Lowder played Brady. Wow.
Yeah, that's
What,
wow.
Nicole says he's engaged. Is that a spoiler?
I think so.
Probably.
Oh.
It could be. I don't know. I mean, we know that character's coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll have to see how it plays out.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyle Lowder is still Instagramming from Days. Presumably, he's currently still
There.
shooting. So we'll be seeing him for a while.
And I think what's interesting, what's been happening now, is that with so many new faces popping up, Stacey is Kristen, Mimi's back in the fold,
Right.
Deidre playing Hattie, Judy playing Bonnie, now Kyle Lowder as Rex. I feel like I'm just watching Days now, like
Who's who?
like almost like, oh, we have got to see how this plays out. You know,
Well, they do this about once a year. They kind of do I don't want to call it a reset, but they, it's kind of like the new season.
But this is different. It's
a lot.
This is when we need the screen behind
Oh my
us
God!
with
to
the branches.
yeah,
And,
yeah. I don't know.
Where's Ted? Good question.
I haven't seen him this week. Well,
No.
it's been a long time since we've seen him. And he goes and says, Kyle still looks good. My first
does
thought
look
was,
good.
hello, Kyle. So,
Have you seen his Instagrams of his workouts? It's like porn. But I'm not mad about it. It's like him working out, and you're like, then it's him drinking wine.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh.
We interviewed him as a Spotlight On a few years ago. And he's just one of those people that you look at and you're just like, my goodness.
He's very charismatic, too.
He is. I remember meeting him when I was 18, 19 in my hometown of Columbia. I should put that up as a throwback. I met him and Nadia in Columbia, South Carolina.
Nice.
Good memories.
April Miss Skim Tony, have you been lifting? Your arms look bigger.
You've
been working out, girl?
No.
The horizontal stripes.
No. Here's the thing. I've always had
Tony louder.
great arms.
I like that.
I've always had great arms, but everything else just seems to fluctuate. So, but thank you, April, for noticing. Oh my God, they've already shipped me with Kyle Louder.
Tony
Yes,
louder.
love that.
Lord Jesus. Okay.
Move over Kyler Pettis.
Well, haven't heard that name in a while. Speaking of things that we haven't heard in a while, how about we tend to a little bit of AfterBuzz TV business?
Let's do this. So, hello, AfterBuzzers. Here at the network, we produce after shows for nearly all of your favorite shows, and they include dramas, reality, sci-fi, and a whole lot more. There's no network that works harder to serve television fans, and that's so true. Mm-hmm. Now we need your help. We always need your help. We're asking that you please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. If you haven't been onto the YouTube channels that we support, go now. Well, not now because you're watching the show, but go at some time. Subscribing to our YouTube channels will also help you discover new shows that we're sure you're going to love. Mm-hmm. Since you're already tuned into the drama channel, which is what DISHIN Days is on, you might be interested in Queen of the South, Black Mirror, The Affair, and The Bold Type. We got to find some other, there's a whole lot of other dramas.
Well, yeah, especially now that all the new shows have started.
With the shows coming back. Remember, we have channels for other genres too, so please don't be shy about subscribing to those as well. And if you're worried about those pesky notifications, don't be, because they're optional. So it's easy. Hit that subscribe button now for an even easier AfterBuzz experience, and if you let us know you did in the comments, we'll thank you on the air. Thanks for being the best fans. We will always do our very best to serve you.
Yes, ma'am.
Those announcements brought to you by the kind folks here at AfterBuzz TV. All right, let's get into tidbits. I don't know if this is really
this
a
is
tidbit.
This is on time. Like someone. What about Gabby and Abby?
Here we go.
Well, speaking of,
so Abigail, Chad, Stefan, Gabby, Jennifer, JJ, Kate.
It's more than a tidbit, but like I felt, a lot of stuff happened. So
how did?
There's so many things.
It was a bit wacky this week with that storyline.
So I saw on Camila's Instagram, mm-hmm. She was just, because I think fans are having an issue with this storyline.
Oh yeah.
And she's kind of like, y'all, I get it.
She's like, calm down.
But here's the thing about this storyline is that, again, history reminds us that Gabby has a little touch of crazy in her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because they brought up the time that she hired that guy Andrew to kidnap Melanie. Mm-hmm. So this storyline, if you really think about the history of Gabby,
it's not so far-fetched.
It's not so far-fetched.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Is it far-fetched that she was able to carry a pregnant woman to the DeMere mansion, dress her in a wig and a dress, and no one see her? Absolutely.
Completely.
But this is a soap opera.
Yeah.
This is the exact same of Kristen being able to walk through a hospital.
Yeah, you read my tweet.
Yeah, I did, and I laughed. So I like that the writers are giving Gabby something else. It's almost like she's because she was a part of this trio, a Sammy and a Kate in training. Mm-hmm. She's a little messy.
Yeah.
But you still look at her like, girl, A for effort.
Absolutely.
Because
that Trey,
I know.
to go to that extreme, are you
When she
kidding
does something,
me?
she does it.
She was
Oh
like,
my
all right,
God.
here we go.
Bam.
And I was like,
I felt that. I was like, oh.
I was like, sell it.
And
Sell it.
she was like, damn, that hurt.
Yeah.
She's like, this is kind of heavy.
Yeah, she went through and she muddled. And
Set
I mean,
the stage.
Yeah. And A for effort on this. Like, she's being discovered by A for effort. A for effort for really
cool,
trying.
obviously.
And Abigail is kind of like, I think Gabby is behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until Gabby made that phone call, I was like, I need you over here now. And now has Kate involved.
That bothers me. That's what's bothering me. That she hasn't stepped in and said enough is enough.
Kate, yeah, well, she's, she has enough to hold over.
Yeah. Well, I like Kate's line that was like, okay, I'm out. Like, I am not trying to get my hands dirty.
It's like, finally.
But then she went over there and did it, and she's just kind of like
reeled her back in.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's a very interesting storyline and an interesting way to present Gabby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she should have that resentment. She should have that in her.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And like, okay, this is what she's doing about it,
Yeah.
So It's interesting. It's interesting. Like, you know.
I feel like they're just buying time, though. I feel like the storyline has just lost its, like, it's still entertaining, but it's not, like, it's lost a little bit of its,
Urgency.
what's the word? Urgency. I feel like they're just buying time until the baby's born right now. That's going to be the next tentpole of this storyline, is the baby being born.
I want to know why Chad is so vanilla.
I think because he just doesn't know how to feel or think or anything. There's
He's
so
like-
much that's
numb.
happening.
He's been like this for
There's so
a
much happening.
while now. It's like, have some, like, come on. Like,
You think he's lost
come
his
on.
flair? Is that maybe?
There's just no, he doesn't respond to anything.
He's just,
like,
maybe he's just
he's
numb
like,
from everything that happened, you know?
Oh,
I want him to wake up.
yeah. The fans in the chat room are hilarious.
What would they-
So
which one? What
Annie
are they
Mae
saying?
says, "I love evil Gabby. Plus, Abigail is my least favorite character." So Janae says, "I love Camila and Gabby." Marlon says, "Harold was all over Sammy, but couldn't care less about Gabby." Landon says, "Y'all, we have seen a possession and Marlena kill off half the town to what? End up all alive on an island. Is
Right?
it far-fetched? But it's a soap. I roll with it." Scott says, "Gabby is getting messy and sloppy. If Slow Chad thinks you lying, your plan is a bust." That's so funny. Nicole says, "I love Gabby too." Annie Goen says, "How dare Kate call the liar a liar?"
Yeah, kind of hypocritical. But that's Kate.
She's playing
that's,
the role.
That's, you know, in character for
Yeah.
Kate.
Man Lover says, "I'm hashtag Team
Man
Gabby."
Lover.
Yeah. Man Lover 32. I'm hashtag Team Gabby. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we'll see. Now they're going towards Abby being committed because they all think that
That
they
the
keep going
options are
and
coming
forth.
back and everything like
yeah,
that.
now that Kate put her
Yeah.
2 cents in, they're all like, oh, maybe it's happening.
But I want Abigail to stand strong in the
Yeah.
fact that, like, this is different than
Yes.
how it was before.
Yeah.
Like,
so you don't want her to like start because of what Kate said to think like, oh,
Capitulating
maybe
just-
it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
happening.
No,
Okay.
I want her to be strong-willed and strong-minded and go, nope, this is
Right.
not the same. Yep, Gabby is after it. And I think JJ is also convinced
Suspicious,
after talking with Abigail.
There's
and
reasonable doubt now.
yes, and I
Uh-huh.
like that he kind of mentioned this to Chad, and Chad is still so.
Exactly. It's what's making me cuckoo
Yeah.
for Cocoa Puffs.
So hopefully
and I'm
he does
loving
that.
Stefan because he's unraveling.
Oh,
He was
last-
acting crazy
Last
this
week
week.
he was
The looks in his
with
eyes.
Eve, the
Yeah.
whole financial thing. He was screaming and yelling, and the scene with him and Jen, where he's just hovering over her.
He was like, "Do you think Gabby's back?"
"Yes."
Yeah.
She
Well, I was
wasn't
like,
backing down though.
okay.
She's like, "You
Yeah.
No, she threw him
It was a
out.
great scene, but man, he's losing it.
You-
He's losing it.
But you also see there that glimmer of hope when she was laying there as Gabby. He was like, "Gabby," and she's like, "What?" Abigail.
How could she not see the dark hair? That was another question I had.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
like,
when she
well,
woke
let me
up.
look over to the mirror. I'm like, hon, you can see the dark hair from the periphery. Like, how can you not notice that?
For dramatic effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then-
And then Victor and Eve.
They had their moment, tender moment.
Yes.
Well,
She's
kind of tender
drinking his
moment.
booze. You want
Yeah.
to drink?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you wanna
I
drink?
love
Help
one.
yourself.
I love one. She's.
Yeah.
That orthodontic nightmare Susan Banks. Oh, Victor.
I
That
love
was a cute
them.
moment.
It was a cute
Moment.
Yeah.
All right.
It was
Well, that
cute.
was your week of days, and now it's time for our favorite part of the show, which are our segments. And we're going to start with Tony's official 3 Snaps Award. All right. So we have all heard the saying that a picture is worth 1,000 words. And I think this picture
Whoa.
really tells a story. When this picture flashed up on the screen, all I could think is, Nicole, you better look at him and go, oh, you want a picture? I'm going to give you a picture.
You want the
I
turd, baby boy?
laughed at this photo so hard. So,
There's a snort. It's snort worthy.
I was like, please make this your 3 snaps.
yes. So my official 3 Snaps Award goes to Nicole, Ari Zucker, who is looking at Xander like, you got me trapped.
Well, and also
and I
Paul-
don't appreciate you.
Also, Paul Telfer, like his look
He's
of just
so
like he's
geeky.
like
He's kinda
she's
like-
she's like, you asshole.
And she's like looking at him like, I don't like you. So, Nicole, you get Tony's official 3 Snaps Award. Oh my God, that is so funny. All right, we don't have Mark's quote of the week, but we do have.
Nadia. Not only do you have this fabulous haircut, you are wearing the dress of the week. The dress that says, nothing's going to get by me. I know something's going on. I'm going to get to the root of it. Love this dress. I thought it was more of a Shivani thing because the top of it, we saw the top of it for most of the show. Then finally we got a full length. But it's, it's like a slim fit. Love the cut. Love the color. And thank you, Nadia, for being so fabulous.
She always looked flawless. Ever since she debuted, like, she could not take a bad picture.
I know.
She just is amazing. Like,
she's always been flawless.
Yeah.
And as a runner-up, I'm giving it to Stacey Haydock. This tattoo on her ankle, I don't know if it's hers, because she's got the tattoo on the back, and now she's got this tattoo on the ankle. Whatever it is, I love the little sneak peek of that. So thank you, Stacey and Nadia, for being part of Designer Days.
Designer Days. Fashion. Elegance. Whoever made that is ridiculous.
Very ridiculous.
or it's genius.
And of course, it is now time for Caption That.
All right, this week's caption is of the face plant that Abby set on Gabby when the sleeping pills took effect, and she just went right onto Abby's lap. So I got a lot of good ones.
I cannot believe you.
Yeah, I can't say I
Wow.
didn't expect that to happen after I posted it, but whatever. And this is yeah.
Just
so
say it.
Anyway, this week's caption goes to Shelly Ray Morrison, or All My Cheweenies on Instagram. All My Cheweenies on Instagram, with Gabby's caption, "Oh, Abigail, I didn't do that. Oh, Abigail, I didn't know you liked me like that." And it completely bombed. So, yeah. That was this week's.
I do want to
You
know,
gotta
though.
giggle.
I do want to know. I do want to know if that moment was unexpected. Like,
What, the like
she
face
chose
plant
to
into-
face plant like that.
Oh, could be.
Yeah,
Well,
because that was a like. Woo-hoo.
definitely a choice.
Yes.
And that was Caption That. And now it's time for
Bum, 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 bum.
DISHIN Days
Aw,
Fan of the
his
Week.
sweet voice.
Woohoo!
Burr, 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 burr.
All right, we're gonna wheeze through all of this, and the fan of the week goes to all of you soap opera fans, because yesterday was National Soap Opera Day, and so
Yeah.
we think the best way to celebrate is to name all of you fans who are fans of soap operas, who are keeping them alive, who are watching daily and showing love and support to all the people who are creating the soaps and keeping them on the air for you. It goes to you. So shout out to all of you soap fans. You are our official fans of the week.
Yes. Congratulations.
And there we go.
DISHIN Days
Fan of the week.
Woohoo!
Burr, 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 burr.
And now it's time for
All right, in case you guys missed it last week, we have a special video announcement from Kyle Lauder and Eric Martsolf.
What's up, everyone? It's Eric Martsolf.
And Kyle Lauder.
And we have a special announcement today.
This is
We
really cool.
are actually going to come to Long Island, New York on December 1st. Star Image Entertainment they're giving us a Christmas concert for us.
It's not just a Christmas concert. There's going to be like dinner and dancing
Cocktail
and
party.
cocktails and the whole 9 yards.
Yes, and it's all attached to the charity Cedar Can Support. And there's
Yes.
something else.
Yeah, this is a really cool deal. So if you are one of the first 25 people to purchase a ticket for this event, you will be entered into a contest to win a date.
Yeah,
with
it's like a mini date.
either
for us.
Eric or I or both of us, right?
Yeah, maybe
Or
six
both
other
ourselves.
dudes. Who knows? Our
Six
website
other
is
dudes.
eventbrite.ca. eventbrite.ca. Please come. We'd love to see you.
Come and see us.
Happy holidays.
In
All
case
right.
you didn't see that was eventbrite.ca. Other events going on. The annual Day of Days will take place at Universal City Walk here in LA, November 10th from 10 to 5 p.m. The list of attendees from the cast has been announced. We're short on time. I'll try and get on Twitter to let you know who all is coming. And The night before Day of Days, there is an event by our friends Paul and Keith. Yesterday's Once More, the Sportsman's Lodge here in Studio City. Many cast members will attend. For more information, go to starstruckfanevents.com, or you can follow Starstruck Fans 2 on Twitter and Instagram.
And don't forget to show some love and support tonight on Lifetime to Molly Burnett. She's in a movie called Lover in the Attic, and she plays an unhappy married woman who takes on a secret lover and keeps him stashed in her attic. And the movie premieres tonight at 8 p.m. on Lifetime, so show some love. And now it's time for the preview of what's to come this week on Days of Our Lives.
I'm trapped. The fire's getting closer.
I'm not leaving without you. Don't you let go. Don't you let go.
No.
Oh, God. I'm not ready.
No. These promos.
Yeah.
Too much.
Okay, so we will find out what happens next week. It's going to be a very powerful week.
Yeah.
That has been our show and your week of days. Before we head out, Michael Mattis, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at MLMattis1 and on Instagram at MLMattis. And I am putting together my Day of Days guide to anyone that is coming. I'll post that shortly this week to give you a little bit of guidance so you know what to expect when you come to Day of Days.
Perfect.
I don't want Nicole to die. You can find me on Twitter at Tami Goveia and on Insta and Facebook, Tami Goveia Official.
And of course, you can find all of us on Instagram and Facebook, Dishin Days, or on Twitter, _Dishin Days. And you can find little old me at Lounging with Tony on all social media platforms. We thank you guys so much for tuning in to another full recap of NBC's #1 hit soap opera, Days of Our Lives. This has been AfterBuzz TV's Dishin Days. We will see you next Sunday for another recap. Bye, everyone.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.